Hello, hello. I'm just starting really quiet so that you can adjust your headphones and your sound. Welcome. Let's get this camera on. Here we go. Or not. Come on, camera. And let's work it a little bit. There we go. There it is. Okay. There's me. And let me turn off the text. Okay. I think we're good. So hi, welcome. We'll continue on from where we left off this time. With this car thingy here. Let me turn everything off. Use some application settings and we will continue. All right. Oh, people are gathering. That's nice. I guess no one. You guys don't have anything else to do on Sunday evening, huh? So now, we will. I was wondering what to do next with the car, and I think it's time to do some paneling. So basically, splitting this thing up into parts, or maybe not even splitting it up. So there are two ways of how to separate this model into parts. It's either visually by creating these kind of seams that indents into the body of the SubD surface, or just straight up splitting it apart. So I'm thinking of having this. Rhino crashed? No, it didn't. So I'm thinking of having this 3D printed. So I don't really want to separate it into parts. So I think what we're going to do, and also I kind of want to continue working on it as a SubD, a single SubD model, just to learn the tool. So we will continue on with indents. Okay. Let's start. So for the bottom, I won't do anything. For the back, we will. Should we work on the back now or later? Maybe later. I want to do at least one panel before we start working on the back. So I'm thinking. Yeah, let's do the side here. So as those of you who have seen past live streams, have seen me struggle with insetting these faces, for instance, these faces, inset inwards by, let's say, 10, trying to insert a group of faces and getting this kind of result, which is not ideal because it kind of messes up the geometry quite a bit, right? Instead, I want to have some sort of option of group insetting, and it's not an option yet. So I did a little bit of digging, and I found this kind of website where Rhino developers talk about different issues and different things that they will that needs improving or that they will add to Rhino in later stages. And I did find this issue RH52735. Inset needs a group option, and basically this is what they're talking about, right? Because right now it does this, when I try to insert multiple faces, and they are working on this. So at least I see that they are working on it. Yeah, but that's about it. It's still not implemented. That sucks. That sucks. We will need to kind of fiddle our way through this, but I think we will manage. Oh, the music is a little bit too loud on my end. Okay. Actually, for those of you who are interested, you could check out this mcneilmyjetbrains.com, where you can see say all of the issues that are being currently worked on in Rhino, right? With different how is it called? Priorities, with different priority values. So most of them are normal, some of them are major. Scripting fails when properties panel is hidden, for instance, is a major priority, but it seems that it's now solved, it's closed, and stuff like that. So this is just something that I found, and a really interesting thing to dig into and see what you can expect to see in the next release of Rhino. And also, I believe they started working on Rhino 8, so there are quite a few things here listed that will be available. For instance, here will be available only in Rhino 8. So that's cool. Just a little thing. So now, on to the panels. I wanna divide, or rather separate. I don't know, which part should we separate first? I think, perhaps this. Let me see how it smooths out there. Perhaps this, this whole part needs to be a separate panel, and for that I will need to go to my SubD tools, choose that I can only select the faces, and just select the faces here, just to see if that's a good good area to separate as a separate panel. So that would be that. It would separate like that. Maybe not that bad. And we could kind of continue on with it until the end. Or maybe separate it here. Yeah, let's separate it there. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's a nice seam. Okay. So the tricky thing, now on to the tricky thing. The tricky thing is, again, to repeat what I said before, inset. If I try to inset it and I give it like a centimeter, and then tab, makes this mess, right? So I can't do that. Instead, I will need to separate it by hand, which is fine, which is, you know, it's okay. I already have this line or this edge. Can I actually select it? Yeah, there we go. I have this edge here that I can work with. That's good. I don't have an edge in the top, but I will create one, so that's not a problem. And yeah, everything else on the sides, creating an edge will not be a problem. So let me just select this edge chain right here. Did I say that we go until here or until here? Probably. Oh, come on. That's my bad. That. Okay, that's perfect. Like that. And then we... that's gonna be a problem, because that will need to bend. That's fine. We will figure it out. So I have that edge chain, and I'll say insert edge. And rather than giving it rather than just clicking, I will say that offset mode, yes, it is absolute, but I will give it a number. So I'll give it, do we do a centimeter? Yeah, let's do a centimeter, so 10, like that. We have now an edge here, and if I take a look at it, yeah, it does exactly as, you know, what we wanted to do, right? Just creates an edge. So now this area right here is a little bit tricky. I think I will select this guy, insert edge, and I will just insert it to this vertex here. Now that's good. Think that's good. We'll see. We will see. Might be bad. Then this edge right here. Actually, do we need more? What if I inset it here? Then yeah, that's perfect. So I will insert edge here to the side 10, like that. Okay, so now we have an issue here where an edge just arrives at another edge, not at a point, but I think we can manage it if we select these 2 points here and we stitch them together up to this point. That looks clean, right? And we repeat the same process for the bottom. Stitch. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Let's see how we can solve that. I will need to insert edge. Oh, come on. No. You. Yes, you. Insert edge. Here by 10. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Even though it doesn't look like I know what I'm doing, I do know what I'm doing. We will select these two, stitch together, bam. Okay, we will solve this part later down the line. For now, I just need this perimeter to be clean. And by clean, I mean these 2 points will need to move here, maybe even more. That's good. That seems okay. That seems okay. And then this area right here is gonna be the problem. So we need to solve this. And the way I'm gonna solve it, oh my. Well, actually, can we just, that's a panel that will need to go in and end somewhere here, maybe. Shit. Or do I just get rid of this and say that the panel ends somewhere here before it arrives at this edge? Yeah, maybe let's do that. That seems like a more reasonable thing to do. All right, so I need to, is there a way of how to remove an edge? Slide, no, there's not. Okay, that's fine. So this guy here, insert edge, sideways, 10. It's good. Bam, move, not move, sorry. Bam, this point and this point, stitch. Okay, like that, and it broke. Shit. Oh man. Really hope that it won't break, but it did. which leaves us with a little bit of a problem. So let me try to delete this edge. Oh, crap, I can just straight up delete that edge? I didn't know that. Okay. So now this should fix it. Hopefully. Stitch. Yeah. It just fixes it. Okay, cool. Now we know. And then this. But wait. There is an issue. But maybe that issue can be solved in a different way. Yeah, we can solve that issue in a different way. So for now, I'll just kind of keep at it. These 2 points. Stitch. Bam. That. And then let me just grab this whole edge loop here. We don't need it anymore, so I'll just delete it. Like that. And we're left with these 2 points here that need to be stitched together into here. Okay. Okay, that is actually good enough. That's good enough. Let's see. So it makes a bulge there, but that's not a big problem. And we do have an inset, right? So it took me a while, but I managed to make an inset at least. Let's do one little thing here and select all of these faces. Can I just, yeah, there we go. All of these faces and extrude SubD. Extrude these faces, direction along the x-axis by not a lot, actually, by let's say 20 millimeters. So that fixes the bulge. And also kind of gives it a little bit more, it makes it a little bit more pronounced. Okay, so we have that done. And now on to the interesting bits, which are the panels themselves. So now I will select this loop that I've just made. And I will try, oh crap, I can't, huh? Because of that edge right there. Yeah, of course I can't, god damn it. Okay, so we need to do one more thing. We will need to add a seam there, huh? Yeah, I didn't think this through. Yeah, but that's fine. We can work it out by just, how do we do this? Do we just simply select this whole edge and move it down by minus, let's say 10, like that. And then we do insert edge. Upwards by 10. Oh, okay, so that's a double edge there now. Okay, what about it? That doesn't help us, does it? Because of this messed up geometry here. So I probably need this edge to go all the way through, huh? That's a lot of work. It needs to be done, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's do one thing. You will hate me for that, but I need to do it. Revert. Yes. We'll do this again, but this time we'll do it super fast. Okay, so now I know for sure that I need to add an edge loop here until, come on, just let me, until it reaches the front and also until it reaches the back. Shouldn't do that. Shouldn't have done that. Do it again. Come on. Bam. And for the front. Bam. Bam. Okay. So we have that, and I will insert edge. Oh. I'll get there, I promise. There we go. And one last try. There we go. Okay. Insert edge. Jesus. And this one we will insert downwards by, let's say 15 actually. 15. Okay. These 2 points need to be stitched together. Stitch. Bam. And those 2 points. Stitch. Bam. Okay. So we have that done. And now I am able to do this. Do I want to do that? No, I will just extrude this, right? As I did before, like that. Come on, just let me select it. Double click. Oh, okay, so it doesn't let me do that anymore. I don't know why. But I don't care. I will just select it either way, like so. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Come on, bam. There we go. And I will extrude SubD long X 20. Okay. Okay, so that's clean. That's good. That is good as well. Wait. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. So we have that going on, and now for the panel. Sorry for that. That was a little bit of a wait for you guys, but now it should be fine. Goes here, and oh wait, that edge, we also want a double edge there. I wonder if I can just kinda chamfer it. Would that work? I think that would work, right? Chamfer, not chamfer, sorry, bevel. Bevel. And then it would make a double edge, but I would only want one segment. Like that. Perfect. There's a little bit of weirdness going on there, but I think that's fine. I think we will solve it. Okay. Back to doing the thing. Okay, that's the top. Top is done. Insert edge. Done. For the bottom, select all of the good stuff. Insert edge. Done. Okay, we are making progress. So there's a lot of additional geometry that we will need to introduce in this manner, but this is what it is. Without actually having a proper tool to do that, we are kind of stuck with this approach. Manual beveling, not beveling, manual insetting. So you also might notice that I don't have my how's it called, reference images anymore, and I feel like they only kind of took away from the originality. Like looking at references, yeah, just made me less original in my approaches. So instead, I'm just doing it by feel, I guess. Okay, so we have our first panel here, and let me extrude SubD. Let me extrude it inwards, so direction Y by 2 centimeters. Bam. That is wrong side. Okay, let's try it again. So that's gonna be -20. Extrude, SubD, bam, -20, bam. Okay. So now we have this. Check it with Emap. Yep, sounds about right, or rather looks about right. Hit and tag. Hello. Hello. So it's soft, of course, right? Of course it's soft. That's because it's freaking SubD, right? It softens everything, but we will make it better. We will make it less soft. And I'll show you how in just a second. But before I do that, I will actually make a panel here as well, just so that we can work with 2 panels at once, because I do need to make a panel there either way. So that's kind of the same procedure. Oh, you even have the nice member icon now, the grasshopper. That's cool. Big supporter of the channel. And there. Bam, bam. Insert edge. Upwards by 10. And that edge. Insert edge. A little bit manual work. Insert edge. 10. Okay, and now on to stitching. Stitch. Bam. Okay. Chunk. Stitch. Okay, so that's kind of clean. That's kind of fine. And now this. Oh, come on. That stitch. I am not a man with a plan. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Stitch. Yeah. Okay. Tab to check the discrepancies. Well, that gets stretched out heavily, but that's fine. We will fix it. Other than that, I think it's fine. So we just simply select all of this, extrude, SubD, inwards by 20. Oh, -20. Yeah, my bad. Keep forgetting. Extrude, SubD, inwards, -20. Okay. So we end up with that panel there. Am I considering experimenting with the grasshopper SubD tools in this series? Grasshopper SubD tools? Not in this series, but yeah, I mean, if it's if there's something cool in Grasshopper in terms of SubD, some additional functionality in terms of SubD, for sure. For sure I will. Right now, I'm just getting used to SubD and just getting used to seeing how it works and what can be done with it. But once I have not mastered it, but once I know what the hell is going on, then I'll definitely check out the grasshopper part of it. Okay, so we have 2 panels here. And I want to sharpen them up like crazy. So now we need to think. So this gets smoothed out, but basically every double edge will become more locked into position. So we're initially making seams by doing that. So if I, for instance, choose this edge right here and I do bevel on it, wonder if that's gonna work. So if we do bevel on this edge with more segments, with 2 segments, it's a bad angle to look at it. There we go. Oh, so it just does that, huh? Okay, so we definitely are not doing 2 segments, we're just doing 1 segment. Like that. So if I do a bevel on it, bam, and hit tab, nothing changes, huh? Okay. What if we do... We'll figure it out, you'll see. What if we do... go away. That and that. 2 edges. Bevel. Something like... Bevel. Bam. And... Bam. Come on. There we go. So if we have that kind of bevel, it sharpens it up. Interesting. So how can we use this to our advantage? Okay, so bevel sharpens things up. That's what we learned. So that means if I want to sharpen... Okay, so if I select this... Oh, this is gonna be hell. Trying to select all of these, huh? Is there a faster way? There is that icon here, select edge ring. Maybe that will help. Holy crap, it does. I just selected all of the edges here. That's perfect. Okay, so we have that. The question is, do we want to bevel that? Probably not. So I will try to unselect it. That is not how you unselect it. Just let me wireframe, unselect, shift, unselect. No? Okay, what if I press enter and then try to unselect it? Control? Oh my god. Okay, we do it manually then. That, yes, zoom selected, that, that. Okay, so we have that, and then we find this edge. That's an important edge, so that needs to be beveled, and I assume this will need to be beveled as well. So let's just do it immediately. That corner, huh? Okay, so that gets beveled. That, whew, that's a lot of beveling. Okay. Okay. I just hope there we go. I just hope that it will not mess up. There we go. Okay, so we have everything selected that we want to bevel, and I think if I just say bevel, yeah, and then I specify, let's say 5 millimeters, or let's say a centimeter, 10. It will bevel everything properly. So that looks good, right? Yeah, that's crisp. Even that is sharp now, kinda sharp. I think we could go sharper though. Yeah, let's go sharper. So I will think now. Okay, so let's undo the bevel. And one more time. If I just one test, Inset, insert edge, that 5, and then this, insert edge, down by 5. This is an experiment. Now just trying to see what's the best workflow to get a panel going. And then these two selected, ZS. Why does zoom selected not work though? Come on, computer, don't burn. Stitch to here, okay, that's good. And then you and you stitch to here, okay. So that does this, like a very flat ending. That's good, that's what I want. And now, did I do 1 centimeter? Now I'll do 5 millimeters. So bevel, whoop, 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 5. That's crisp. That looks fine. The gap of 1 centimeter is too much though, but considering that I'm going to be 3D printing this pretty small, I think we need to work with this kind of a gap. Or maybe this edge will be the 5 centimeter edge, or sorry, the 1 centimeter edge, and all other edges are going to be like incisions are going to be 5 millimeter incisions. But that looks fine, right? Okay, so we just need to do this for the whole car. Okay, let's do it. So I will undo it a bunch of times and we will find the front. Bam. That's the wrong edge. Come on. Come on. Bam. There we go. That's the edge. And we do... What is this going to be? It's going to be a flying car, hopefully, someday. Still got a long way to go. Did I use 10 or 5 there? I think I used 5, right? Sure. Yeah, that looks like a 5. Okay. And now, select... Can I just select the edge chain here? Yeah, I can. That's nice. Insert edge. Down by 5. So we sharpen it. Notice how I don't use seams at all. Or creases, not seams. The reason why I'm not using creases right now is because I keep forgetting that I keep forgetting that I used a crease if I use one, and then I just kind of spend few hours just trying to fix a thing that wasn't a problem in the first place. So instead I prefer to have double edge to contain sharpness. And also I by using a double edge, I'm able to control the, let's say, the fillet of the geometry, which you can't do with a crease. But of course, there is a lot of a lot more manual labor involved in doing it this way. Okay, let's see how it behaves. Seems good. That seems good. That seems good. Okay, so it is properly stitched now. And now it's time to sharpen it up. Zoom selected. So we have these two corners. Okay. Bevel. And let's give it a 5mm bevel. Just take a look at it. Gorgeous. Nice. Okay. That's done. Now this I also want to sharpen up. Zoom selected. I mean, I zoom selected and it just zooms into the weirdest part. I need to write a ticket to McNeil about this. Bevel 5. Perfect. Ooh, no, not perfect, not perfect, not perfect at all. Forgot one thing. So that, and that edge right here, it's bevel 5. Now it's perfect. Beautiful. Okay. Bottom. Bam. Bam. And bam. Bevel. Sup right back at you. Okay, that's good. Whew. Slowly but surely. Bam, bam. This, bevel. 5. Okay, that's all creased up. That's a little bit of an ouchie. Can we do something about it? Is it possible to bevel it here? Like that. It's a little bit of a little bit not nice. Okay, let's try to solve this. The problem with it is that it or actually, what am I solving? There is nothing to solve here. It's great. Yeah, sorry about that. Actually, that looked fine. Shouldn't do too much. Okay, so we have that, and then we just bevel. Oh, 5. Okay. That's a panel. Let's investigate. Emap. It's not playing that nice. There is a wave there. But I think Yeah, I think we'll revisit that wave in a little bit. For now, I think that's fine. And then here we have the nice seam. Yeah, looks good. Let's check it out with True Sphere. And that looks fine. Ugh. Motion sickness. That looks okay. Yeah, so there's a singularity there, and also a shit ton of singularities there, but that's fine. Other than that, I think this looks great. Okay, let's look at it in a nice view. So there is that bend that happens, which is fine. What you're looking at a car. A flying car. I should probably, let's do this actually, that people know. Okay. Just a second. Come on, pure ref. Don't crash on me now. Ah, there we go. You're a little bit big. I'll just put you there and I'll just load up this guy. There we go. Yeah, let's just do this so that you kind of immediately get the idea. Okay. So onwards we go, I guess. Select that. Insert edge. Come on. 5. Here we go. Like that. Doesn't give me the correct edge. Never gives me a correct edge. Insert edge. 5. Okay. Yes, it is happening symmetrically on the other side. I'm using the reflect or whatever it's called. I keep forgetting how it's called. Reflect, yeah, reflect SubD objects. I guess modifier on it. I don't know how to call it. Tool on it. Not isolate. Insert edge. So everything that I do on this side happens on the other side. Alternatively, I could just kind of cut the car in half and mirror it. You know, that would work as well. But with this tool, I don't need to, which is good. Stitch up here. That and that. Stitch. That's a stick. Stitch there. Okay. That and that. Stitch. Click. And last one. Stitch. Click. Okay. And this one is going to be super easy to do. It's just going to be a bunch of chamfers. Not chamfers. How are they called? Bevels. I need to learn this. Bevel 5. Ooh, that's a pretty intense. Never mind. Works fine. That's good. Bam, bam. Nope. Oh, this might bevel. Let's see. I think this angle will be weird. It's actually fine. Okay. So we will actually bevel 2 edges at the same time. What's that? That's something in Russian. P-R-V-E. Привет. Oh, yes, hello. I don't speak Russian. I can barely read Russian. So, level 5. Okay. That's we accidentally made a pentagon here. Oh, and it stretches out like crazy. We'll need to solve this somehow. Well, actually, the stretching is not that bad, but yeah, I'll definitely need to solve this. So, oh, and I forgot to bevel that part apparently. Maybe that's why the stretching is happening. Let's hope that that's why the stretching is happening. Bevel. That music is a little bit obnoxious, isn't it? Let me just... There we go. That should be better. Okay. So that's actually not that bad. The way it works. Yeah, I kind of dig it. This area right here, I think we need to solve. At least I really wanna solve it somehow. And let's think. So if this is a pentagon, can we just say that this edge, what if we bevel this edge like that? So then it becomes a hexagon. I know, it becomes a hexagon. But can we then that's so much topology there. How does it work? Yeah, I mean, it works better, doesn't it? Yeah, it does work better. I don't think we can solve it now. For now, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there for now. I think that's fine. Let's ignore the problem. Yes. Exactly. Let's ignore the problem. Right, so we have our first two panels kinda done. At least a block out of them. And we will move on to the butt of the car. That's good stuff. And solve some issues there. So the main thing that I want to solve here, the first thing that I want to solve here is the wavy edge that we see here. So I'll just create a line segment here. I'll grab the wireframe. Nope, wireframe is a super bad idea. Let's grab ghosted view, or get ghosted view, and just snap to the wire. Do we do perpendicular? Yeah, I think we just do perpendicular, right? For now. That. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So we have that going on. That could be a little bit thinner. Are there shortcut keys for selecting the face, edge, and vertices? Not really. I mean, the way I select the face, the edge, or a vertex is by just holding down Ctrl Shift and clicking on a face, edge, or a vertex, and that kind of just works. Aligning SubD vertices is fiddly business. We need a tool for that. Oh, yeah. Yep. But I don't know what kind of... I mean, yeah, I guess if you gave it a guiding curve, then yeah, it should probably work. Like assembling them all on the seam by casting rays, but that seems like a lot of coding. If they didn't spend so much time on freaking stuff that doesn't really work, for instance cycles, then maybe. But now, for now, we're stuck with this. So that, I don't really like that topology there, but that's fine. Okay, so what do we do with the ass? There's this guy that I looked into. Let me just find crap, I forgot the name. I think I'll find him on Instagram. Yes, Ash Thorpe. Just a second, I'll show it on the screen. I just open it up. There we go. Let's look at Ash Thorpe for a second. So Ash Thorpe does cool stuff with cars. Not just with cars, he's excellent. Like, look at this Batman. Let's look at this Batman. That's some nice rendering skills. Illustrator, CGI, texture, character design. And also, he does great... Wait, these are not videos. I wonder why he didn't upload the video. But basically, he does cool graphic works and works with cars and movies and Ghost in the Shell and all of that jazz. Really interesting artist. But this image right here, I really enjoyed. That's a nice back of a car. Not just that, I mean the front as well. Considering that this is a render, right? So let's take a look at the back. And I'm thinking of doing something similar to this, but the problem is that my poor 3D printer will not be able to keep up. My 3D printer will not be able to print this out, this kind of a horizontal detailing out, but at least we can kind of try doing something similar to it. So, and then we look, oh my god, this is so depressing, you know, kind of 3D, spending hours 3D modeling a car and then just looking at Instagram at that thing and then kind of switching back to your own creation and going like, shit. Crap. Okay. I guess I need to do this, huh? So how do we do this? Okay, what if the whole thing, this whole ass of the car is inside of a panel. Okay, so I know I now sound weird, but so let's say if we say that I'll just work on this side. This area here. Come on. Just give me, there we go. This area right here is actually extracted. Bear with me. Not extracted, but rather it's actually somewhere here. Like that. I know it's a little bit, just a tiny bit too late for a block out right now. But my answer to that is I don't care. So we have, or actually no, once we sharpen it up, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, because then we can kind of make a lot of details in the back, like horizontal details, and it's gonna look good. Okay. So now I've convinced myself. I don't need to convince you. So we have that, and now all I need to do is to straighten out these lines. Easier said than done. Okay, let us zoom into this edge here and see what we're dealing with. So, of course you're not flat. Why would you be flat? Shit. So all of this needs to be in the same plane. And, well, first of all, the question is, are all of these polygons here, are all of them flat? If they are, then that's good. Ooh, I have an idea. What if we select this ribbon here and we delete it? And we completely butcher it. And then we mess around with this whole thing until the topology is correct, and then kind of restitch everything together. That should work, right? Right? I think that's gonna work. We'll see. It's all about experimentation here. So now I am going to make an extrusion, I think. Is there a way of how to separate, by the way, this this surface from the rest of the car? Jesus Christ, selecting stuff is great. Just let me. I'm just trying to figure out the fastest way of how to select the back, which is right here. There we go, that should do the trick. Okay, extract SRF. Okay. Okay, that didn't help at all. But this can be moved now, huh? And this one is separated, isn't it? Yes, it was separated, so I don't want to extract that one though. Join it up. That's a delete button. I don't want to delete it. Join. Two SubDs were not joined. That's Ooh. That's nice. Join. Okay, joined. Sure, whatever. Okay, so we have that. I know it doesn't look that good now, but now at least I can isolate this and I can work with it separate from the rest of the car, so it's not gonna get in the way. That's good. Right. Ass of the car. So first things first, I want this duplicate, let me duplicate border. Nope, let me draw out the border, rather. Like that. And just check planar surface. Okay, so it is a planar, it is a planar, planar curve, meaning that all of these faces are in a single plane, and that's good. So that curve right there is going to be precious. I will use it to make sure that I haven't changed the border itself. And now it's all about realignment of the vertices, or of the edges rather. So if I move this up to somewhere here, you can see that immediately I messed up the border, but that's fine. So I need that edge there in the top, and I need and I need this edge right here. Oh, you are bending inwards. It's not good. That's fine. I need that edge to be somewhere there, and that edge to be somewhere here. Okay. Jesus, this looks real sketchy. Trust me, it's gonna be fine. I almost know what I'm doing. My C-plane is wrong, so let's jump to C-planes and choose this to be world top. And now we will draw a bunch more helper lines. Like that. That's fine. And like that. Okay, that's good. And actually I only need to work with half of the geometry. So let me just mirror it to the other side. And for now, let me do this. There we go. Okay. Jesus. We're getting there, but definitely slower than I would like to. Okay, so now we move the points back to the intersection between our guide curves and our border. There we go. Bam. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now they are back to normal, to being normal. That's good. This means that we can kind of continue sorting everything out, and I believe all of them are horizontal. Let's check it out in left view, for instance. That is not horizontal at all. So we need to fix this one. Other edges are fine-ish. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so it's only this edge that is wrong, and we need to fix it, but that is not going to be a huge problem. We just simply select all of the points here and scale them along the z-axis to 0. So they all get flattened out, and then we just simply move this point right here, and that point right there. Jesus, I need to. This is getting tricky. Okay, you move in. Good. Good. now you move back to, not to the midpoint. There we go. Okay, should be good. There we go. Okay. Cell CRV. Okay, so that part is fixed. So everything is straightened out and everything is kind of clean. So the boring part is over. Now on to the interesting bit of actually creating geometry. So, or rather, sorry, the horizontal lines were straightened out. The vertical ones are not. So we'll still need to revisit the vertical ones. It is what it is. I'm just wondering how can we make it nicer? So if I select this edge and just delete it, and I actually select that edge and unselect, come on, select, unselect, unselect. Okay, fine. Edge, 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 edge. Insert edge, inwards. There we go. And I just specify 20. That's good. That's our new line, which we will use. And now we can actually take this edge here and scale it to 0 like that. So this gets cleaned up, and all we need to do now to rebuild the clean topology is to get rid of this, delete, get this edge here like that, and then get this edge here like that, and type in bridge with 2, 3 segments. Okay, that's clean. That's as clean as I can get it. I think that is fine. At least it looks fine. And now let's see. So I want this whole area to bulge out, right? Yeah, so I want this whole area to bulge out, so I will extrude SubD, and I will extrude them out along the x-axis by, I have no idea, crap. We need to look at the car show. So that is a pretty, yeah, let's move it back to here. So there are a few mistakes here that we will need to address. Not right now. Right now we are Gucci. We're here. We move it back by 300 or 30 centimeters. 30 more. So that's 90 centimeters. No, that's 90 millimeters. That's 9 centimeters. So let's do 10. So minus 10. It's more. Oops. Minus 10. So that's minus 10 centimeters. Yeah, that's good. It's okay. So that's done. And now we know that this gap is 10 centimeters. So what I need to do is I need to take this bad boy. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever to select. And extrude SubD. Extrude it out by 10. No, not 10. God damn it. 100. Oh no. I need to select it again. Really? Oh my god. Okay, let's... It is what it is. Okay. Extrude SubD along the x-axis by 100. Okay, so it does that. That's good. That's what I wanted to do. And now unlock. Show. This will need to move into here, and all of these edges will need to be aligned to this curve here, but that's going to be done later. For now, I'm going to continue on working on this. So this is how... No, battery, come on. Webcam. Can I make you love Rhino? No, you need to make Rhino love you, or else you'll have a really rough time. So it's not you who needs to love the program, it's the program that needs to love you. Or else, yeah, that's not gonna be a pleasant experience if the program hates you. So don't forget about Rhino's feelings as well when you exchange it to Blender. Right. So we have that. That looks okay. That doesn't look that great, but it is okay. And now we can start messing around with it. So that's good. Isolate this guy here, and let's work it. So this area right here, I think, needs to be straightened out like that. I know, I just finished. I literally just finished cleaning everything up, and now I'm messing it up again. Don't worry, we will fix it. So we have that. I'm thinking of having this whole part going in. Did you know that you can set the gum wall to snapping? Click the white circle on the gum wall. Snappy dragging. And what's... And how does that work? Snappy dragging. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I got it. Right. That's cool. Wait, what's a good use case for it? Basically, if I need to move it and snap it to that edge, right? So it's going to try and snap to every single edge, huh? Let me just turn it off. I mean, when you don't have a lot of edges, that's a great thing. When you do have a lot of edges, sounds like hell. That snappy dragging thing. Do we... Yeah, let's flatten this one out as well. 0. Okay, so we have that. And I think... yeah, I wanna flatten that one out as well. So let me just do this. The problem that I have with this is that this is a very steep angle for this kind of topology. What if I rotate it like so? Well, it's gonna mess everything up, of course, but maybe that would look good. Not sure. Let's think. So if that's at an angle, at the same angle as here, then we kind of start here and we end right here. That's bad. So I do want it to be this awkward. They have that awkward look, huh? Yeah, sure. Let's keep it like that. That's fine. Okay. Let's insert more edges. That always works out. Yeah, let's do it this way. So bam, 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 bam. That, or do we already use mirror? Yeah, let's attach it. Show you guys get joined up. Yeah, we're not joined. Oh right, because I need to join it back up here. Okay, sure. Let's join it up properly, and then we'll continue working on the ass of the car. For now, let me delete that. Oh, why was there stuff selected in the bottom? What are you? You're an edge? Oh, that's the curve. Hide the curve. Hide the curve. We try again. We go again. Bam. Delete. Okay. What are you? No. Delete. What are you? No. Delete. That's clean, right? It's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. So we have that going on, and now I'm going to stitch it together, and then we will mirror it and continue working on it. When I try to scale alt copy a face, yeah, Rhino creates a separate copy. When I want to inscribe a smaller face into the same face to extrude it afterwards, how do you achieve this property? I've been doing this for the past hour and a half, so you'll definitely see me do it again. That's been my struggle. While pressing Ctrl, you can reposition the gumball relative to the selected object. How did I achieve the grill? Yeah, well, the grill was kind of easy because for the grill you just kind of select the faces and you just say, you write Inset. 10, sure, something like that. And you, for instance, you can just move them in, right? And you get something close to the grill. So that was how I did it. There's a recording of it in my channel, so you can check that out. But the problem happens when you need to inset multiple faces. That's the main issue. And it's a really tricky one. For now, let's isolate these guys, and let's clean this one up as well, which is not that bad, except here. Here it's pretty bad. So move to here, or actually I need to move both of them. Yeah, I need to move the edge, not the vertices. Like that. The edge moves to perpendicular. It's great. Edge moves to perpendicular. That's good. Edge moves to, you guessed it, perpendicular. Okay, so that's the bottom is done. Now for the top. Yikes. How is the top looking? Not that great, huh? So the edge moves to here. And why is it now complaining? It's not, or is it? Jesus Christ, I need to zoom selected to... Nah, it's fine. Okay, this edge moves here. This moves. Small stuff, baby steps of cleaning. Okay, we are done with that. And now we will select this edge opening here. Oh my god, it selects so much. No, I don't want to select the whole damn opening. I just want to... Okay, sure. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Just going through the whole thing. You know what Rhino needs? Rhino needs a freaking shortest path selection. And by that I mean, let's say I select this edge right here, right? I select this edge right here, and I want to select this whole chain of edges until this one. There needs to be a button that I press and hold and click, and then it will select the whole chain in the shortest path. That would be perfect. Right now, Rhino doesn't have that, and I absolutely hate it. Because this... Shit! Because then I need to do this kind of crap that I really dislike doing. My god. And how hard is it to code in a freaking shortest path algorithm in edge selection? You have the whole freaking topology. You have the whole freaking... Oh my god, no. You have the whole freaking graph mapped out, right? So just freaking implement it. I know that people from McNeil are watching. I know that you're watching. Okay, bridge, segments. How many segments? One, or no segments at all. One segment join, sure. Okay, that should be good enough, right? Yeah, that's good enough. Smooths out, that's good enough. I'll call it a day, not a day, but I'll call it finished there. And then we SubD tools and we do reflect. I think it's reflect. I don't know if it's reflect. Reflect, yes, it is. Start of reflection plane, that's gonna be x-axis. Yep. Pick a point to keep that point. Automatic snapping. Tab. Yeah, okay. Now it's clean. Scripting a button like that would be a nightmare. I mean, and would it though? I mean, there's... If there is literally a grasshopper node, there is a grasshopper node called shortest path, right? And basically this a mesh or this kind of a NURBS, not NURBS, SubD object, it does have the whole connectivity laid out, right? So you do have that information. It should be pretty simple saying that, you know, from here, just find the shortest path to here, and it's basically just goes here. I know that it wouldn't be perfect, it wouldn't work all the time, that's not the, you don't need it to be perfect. You just need it, you know, if I need to just select between here and here, I don't need to do this, right? Anyway, that would be, I don't know. Anyway, let's continue on working with the car instead. That seems like a good thing to do. My Topos tutorial saved you from your what was it? Mechanical design course. That's good. Glad to help. Insert edge. Glad to have helped. So let's think about this for a second. I want a grill there. And here I'm just inserting the edge. Is that wise? Yes, it is. I think it is. Because then I will have... But actually I need to insert an edge here. Or no? No, this needs to be beefy, right? Okay, so that's good. Insert edge. Let's do 10 millimeters. That's a little bit much, isn't it? Let's do 5. Let's have it sharp. Insert edge. 5. Like that. Insert edge. 5. That. Now we select these bad boys. Insert edge. 5. Okay. Up. Now we turn off the gumball because that's in the way, and we stitch together these 2 points. And we stitch together these 2 points. Okay. So now we have this panel marked out. Which is perfect because now I can... What can I do? What can I do? What do I want to do? I want to delete this. That's what I want to do. I want to delete this. And then I want to bridge it back together. Okay, bridge. And I want to give it 1, 2, 3, well, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. The tick. 4 segments. So now this is this topology is clean again, and I can use I can stitch these 2 points together now. Stitch. What the? Okay. Point selection. You and you get stitched. To here, you and you stitch to here. We continue cleaning. Stitch here. Oh man, I wanted to clean up the back of the car since day one. So finally we're doing it. Okay, so we have that going. And now, I think, so let's say that gets insetted. Do we do one more Yeah, let's do one more instance. Okay, so just give me a loop. Just give me a loop. Just give me a loop. Yeah, good, good. Extrude SubD inwards by 20. Okay. So we end up with something like this, which is not ideal, but that's fine. It's not great though. Let's try align vertices. 0.001, no vertices adjusted. Okay, align vertices 0.1. No vertices adjusted. Come on, camera. Okay, while camera is being a dick, I'm gonna talk to the chat. Isn't that command already implemented? Control Shift pick the sub's edge line, start and end, the double click in edge inside. Wait. Please, please. I really hope that you're correct. Okay, do you just Control Shift pick the sub's edge line, start and end? Okay. Now it's moment of truth. Let's just... I so hope that you are right. So I click here, right? I select this edge. I, let's say, select some awkward edge here. Let's see, this edge, right? So I have two edges selected. And then I just double click an edge inside. Okay, let's try again. That, and then nope. Don't troll me. that edge inside. Double click? No. Okay. Doesn't work for me. I don't know. Okay, where were we? This. Once we sharpen it up, it's gonna look nice. I promise. For now, we just have to deal with it. Maybe these points could move down a bit. Oh wait, are they not? What the hell is going on there? Are you 2 points not joined up? Oh, it's inside out. Of course it's inside out. Okay. An edge on the same line. Ah, yeah, that's... Well, actually, that's... let's see. If that, then it would be... Double click. No. That. Super. Okay, so it does work while you are working on the same loop, within the same edge loop. So the way it's coded is that it's not looking at the overall topology, but rather, or graph, but rather it's looking just at the at chains of edges or loops of edges, which is okay. I mean, it's better than nothing. I need to remember that. Thanks for that. I need to remember to keep using that. So that's -20. Let's see. Now it's insets better. That's good. We can sharpen it, right? Let's sharpen it later. So now I just need to select all of this good stuff. And I don't know what I want to do with it. I forgot. Do we need one more? Yeah, we need like a frame, right? Yeah, we need a frame. So I will repeat the inset again, not the, well, the manual inset. 5. 5. Oh, that's my bad. I need to do the bottom first. Insert edge. 5. New keyboard, by the way. Not used to it. So the buttons are all weird. Insert edge. No, here. 5. There we go. Okay. And now just go to a corner. So that's gonna be a stitch. And you also go to a corner, stitch. Okay. Okay, we are getting there. So this seems to work quite well. We have a sharper corner there. That's perfect. Maybe we should even do like 1 centimeter rather than 5 millimeters, but who cares? Okay, so now on to this. So my plan is to have more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 right now. What if... So we have 4 edges here. Horizontal edges, I mean, here. 2, 3, 4, right? These 4 edges. What if we bevel them to midpoint? No. We need to figure out, let's say something like that. So now we have 8, right? And then we can bevel those 8. The topology is going to be crazy here though. But let's just try. Or maybe, what if we, no, redo, okay. That. I'm just going to try on 1. Bevel, like that. And we bevel by 5, I guess. Like that. So that's the topology here in the corner. That's shit. That's some shit topology. That's not good. How do we solve it? There's no way to solve it, huh? Good job. Well, I mean, doing my best. Failing at it as well. Okay. So we have that. Can we do a double bevel with double inset then? This is gonna be tricky, guys, but I will make that beautiful grill, I promise. Okay, so let's try coming back and doing that bevel. Don't snap. No, stop. Don't snap. There we go. Something like that. Okay. So it messes up that area a bit, but that is okay, because now we are going to mess it up even more. Insert edge, 5 more mil, like that. Insert edge, 5. Insert edge, 5. This is turning out to be quite a topology exercise. Alt F4 for easy fix. Can't run away from all of your problems in your life. Sometimes you just need to... Oh my god, I forgot to add edges here. Sometimes you just need to face them head on. Inspirational hour with your teacher Gediminas. Not Stitch, that's bad. Escape out. Insert edge. Bam. Okay. So now we should be able to... Nope. Can't do it fast, so need to do it slow, I guess. As slow as it goes. So we have that, okay? Now we bevel that, and we bevel it by 2.5. That. Okay. And now we should be good to go. Come on. That. Thank God for this music. Okay, so we have that selected. Extrude SubD. So we extrude it in negative, and we extrude it by just, let's say 4 centimeters, minus 40, like that. So it looks like this right now. Okay. And we then we will extrude it once more. I know what I'm doing, trust me. My God, come on, just select. There we go. Getting hyped. Woo! Okay, extrude SubD. Inwards by minus 100, so that's 10 centimeters. And now one last time for selecting all of these. I really know what I'm doing, I promise. Bam, bam. There we go. Almost. Yes, okay. We have that gumball. Turn on the gumball. Look at it from the back side view. Set view, not set view, wireframe view. And we move it up like that. Rotate it like that. No, we don't rotate it. That was bad. Rather, we just move it up. So now we end up having something like this. So all of them are kind of ramping up. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now let's clean it up. We have the bases. Now it's time to make it all pretty. So the question is, can we chamfer this? I think we can. We should be able to. Like that. That. Oh, that's a lot of chamfering. And then it goes up until here. That's perfect. That's what I want. Okay, so we have that chamfer going on here. We have that chamfer going on here. We don't need any chamfers here. At least I don't think we need any chamfers here. We'll see. We will see. For now, chamfer. Fuck, not chamfer, bevel. Come on, chat. Why didn't you tell me that that I need to bevel, not chamfer? Shit. Okay, we do it again. Go again. Go again. One more time. Bevel, not chamfer. Bevel, 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 bevel. We will bevel. 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 There we go. Bevel. And then we say, so that's 5, let's say 3 millimeters. Okay, looks like that. Oh yeah. That's a sharp looking bevel. Ooh, I really want to see the E-map of it. Or wait, no, let's do one more thing and then we will look at the E-map of it. Slowly but surely, chat. Oh no, I first need to add an edge loop there. Shit. Crap, fuck. Okay, Control Z. That's my life right now. Okay, so I need to add an edge loop, which I forgot to do. Right here, we will insert edge. Maybe let's do it this way, like that. Insert edge. And it inserts inwards. That's interesting. Okay, so we don't insert it there. We just insert it here. Okay, that's fine as well. Insert edge. This one is going to be rougher, so that's 10. It's going to be straight up 10. Why is this and this different? Or am I blind? No, it's definitely different. Insert edge. That's absolute offset value, and it's So how would you work with proportional offset value then? And proportional? What? Proportional is fine, and absolute is wrong. Yo, that's a bug. That's unless I'm mistaken, but that seems like a bug. Let me straighten this out while I'm thinking. I mean, that feels like a bug. Yeah, for now, let's just ignore it, I guess. Insert edge. I want to keep this party going. So, not proportional, absolute, 10. Good enough. Bam, bam, bam. Insert edge. 10. Okay, we will fix that in just a second. Pam, pam, pam. Insert edge. 10. Why are you doing this? Move, enter, vertical, enter. From here, snap to here. Like that. Stay there. Okay, so now we need to figure out this area right here, which is a little bit awkward and a little bit obnoxious. So first of all, release tension there. It's a lot of tension. That point right there moves like so. These two edges move in like so. I'll fix it later. For now, that's good enough. Yeah, so absolute is not absolute. That's... Yep. Yep. How do we solve this though? Do we square, triangle, square, triangle? Yeah, I think we do. So we need to... Or do we triangle? No. Okay. Let us redo. Jesus. Redo. Did I keep... I kept pressing redo, didn't I? Okay. That, delete, get rid of that, and let's see. Duplicate edge, U and... Nope. Duplicate edge, U and... Come on, U and U. Give me. Unselect them, delete that. Fillet. Let's fill. Fillet edge, U. Not edge, sorry, just fillet. With radius of 0, U and U. Get filleted, so I get that reference point, and now I will create a SubD patch right here. That's my first SubD patch. That's my second SubD patch. That's my third SubD patch. Technically, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be my fourth SubD patch. And the only problem would be that single point that I can fix, right? Right. So okay. Wait. Yes. Maybe. That needs to be somewhere here. And then it's fixed. Okay. Got it. So we join up our crappy patches into one big happy family. We select CRV to get rid of the curves. We get that point right there. And we move it in. Just like that. And then we join everything up. Clean. See? Just need to think outside of the box. Let me read the chat a little bit. Got tired. Hey man, I found the series 2 days ago and watched it all the way through. Really enjoying the content, it's super helpful for getting to know the new Rhino functionality. I'm really glad to hear that. That's what I'm aiming for with this content. To fillet edge to get people interested in new Rhino content, as well as kind of just learn the basics of it myself. Because I'm not good at SubD. I'm actually really bad at SubD. So fillet, come on, not full, fillet. By the way, new keyboard, if you haven't noticed. There we go. But this is just something that I use to both let off steam, learn the new content myself, and actually also show other people the content. So that's that. Okay, that and that is 1. That and that is 2. Oh, this is clean. Cell CRV, delete. Well, at least I hope it's clean. Join. Looks clean, right? Oh, that's a seam. Why is it a seam? Shouldn't be a seam. Oh, crease. Remove crease. Can't remove crease. Okay. Align vertices. .1. Okay. So this is weird. Remove crease. So that got removed, but this one is still there. Why are you creased? Okay, because there are 2 points there. Can I stitch these 2 points together? Can I, hello? Point? Edge, no, not edge, point selection, U and U, stitch. For some reason, they got creased. Other than that, oh, there's a crease there. So this is where it becomes weird. This is where Rhino starts making mistakes. So I assume there's like a crease there as well. Okay, first let's stitch this. So that, yeah. Stitch. Bam. Okay. No more creases. No more creases there. Everything seems good. Is there like a... Why is this creased and this is not? Okay. It's starting to become weird. It's breaking apart. No. No, don't break. I will save the file. By the way, the file is only 1 megabyte, which is also kinda cool. That's pretty nice. Boom, reflect. Current reflection. Automatic. Did it solve it? Seems like it solved it. Yeah, it solved it. Okay, we're back to cleaning up the ass. Oof. Maybe I need a break. No, let's continue. Okay, so we have our boundary surface here, or boundary edge loop here that we managed to create. And I will do one more before finishing up here. So I will do one here, insert edge, like that. And here it does it again. Okay, let's do proportional and see if that helps. Okay, so proportional helps. So it just, the logic got flipped. That's fine, we'll just use proportional editing. Rhino, fix your shit. Or McNeil, fix your shit. 10. Okay, that doesn't work. didn't work rather. We try again. Go again. Fail. Or do you actually need to, with proportional editing, do you actually, you can't, yeah, with proportional, not editing, but mode of inserting edges, you can't just specify a number, so I need to actually click with my mouse, which is A-OK. Insert edge. Ew. What if we do absolute? Also ew. Well, that's actually not that bad. I mean, it's not great. Let's do absolute. Whoa, it fixed it. Ah man, I don't know. I don't know what the hell is going on. All I know is that it just fixed it. Stitch. And then we kind of move it awkwardly right here. I mean, you didn't see it. I did everything super precise and very accurately, and didn't cut any corners whatsoever. Let's move on. Insert edge. Are you breaking now again? Yes, you are. That's great. But I think if we change to proportional and back to absolute, now it behaves in a slightly different way. I don't know. Let's just do 10. Yeah, sure. Whatever. You could actually be a little bit... stop snapping to weird shit. Move. From here, just to here. Okay. Took a while. But I think we're at the finish line. So now I said I'm gonna do chamfering. And goddamn it, we are gonna do some chamfering. Let's do some chamfering. Bam, bam, bam. Not you. You're not gonna get chamfered. At least for now, you're not. Maybe you will in the future. If I feel like. Or rather, no, I will not chamfer these. I will probably give them how is it called? A crease. I will crease them. See if that works out or not. That's a chamfer. That's a nice chamfer. Almost messed up. Again, chat didn't help me. We are not chamfering, we are beveling. That's a different thing from chamfer. Even though it's the same thing, but it is a different thing. And we bevel by 3 millimeters. Just like that. And then we press tab to check, and we see that it's actually good. It's perfect. Exactly like I wanted it to be. Yep. Looks solid. Okay, we're Gucci here. That means I can chamfer bevel, not chamfer, bevel. I can bevel this edge right here and this edge right here. By 5 millimeters, just to give it that nice look. We have that going on, and then this. No, and that's it, right? Yeah, and that's it. So this, or maybe without that, maybe just that. Extrude SubD. We extrude it by 30. That. Bevel. Yeah, I caught myself doing that. No, maybe not by that much. What if we just say these three? And then this row here. And this row here. Like that. Extrude SubD. And we extrude it out by... Did I do 30? I think I did 30. Let's do 1 centimeter, 10. That. So just bumps. Time for some EMAP glory. Okay. Okay. I dig it. Okay, what do you guys think? Good? Well, can't really see it here, can you? Brushed gold. Let's do a goldie boy. So we did a panel here, and we did the back here. How is that tool called that I keep forgetting? Turntable. Time for a coffee break. And then we will continue. What a day, what a day. So before I head out to make some coffee and to the toilet, let me just let you know that I've decided that I'm going to do a giveaway for my Patreon supporters, people who support the channel. And that giveaway is going to be this car. That's once it's finished, right? I'm going to 3D print it out. I'm going to hand paint it, and I'm going to send it to, I don't know how many, maybe 5. You know, just random 5 Patreon supporters who will want the model of this car. And later down the line, once the model is even more finished, maybe I'll do a few more of these. I think it looks okay for what it is right now. There's still a lot of things to do, so I've only started doing panels on it, but I think they look great. There is one part that I want to fix before I go to go and grab some coffee. This edge right here, I want to bevel this edge like that. Come on. Nope. Just let me bevel. Like that. I think this will give it a little bit more, it's going to be a little bit more lively here. And the bend is not going to be that visible, or maybe it is, I don't know. That's a lot of edges here. What if we slide? What if we slide this edge a little bit here? That doesn't help. About this edge here. Slide. Here. Is it smoother now? I can't tell. Need to remap it. No, it's still making that thing. I'll probably make a cut here because it you see that bend? So it makes that bend here. Maybe you can see it better from this angle. It makes that bend here. That's a little bit awkward. I'll need to investigate how to fix it. Yeah, later. Okay, let's grab some coffee and then we'll continue. So come on. Remap. There we go. Turntable. There we go. Nope. Turntable. There we go. Okay, so that's doing its thing, and now I just need to write. Where's my text? There we go. That text is fine. Let me just change it up to say that I'm not getting ready, but rather coffee. Oh, okay. Coffee. 5 minutes. There we go. Beautiful. So that's that. Let me turn off my camera. And let me turn off my microphone. So see you in 5 minutes.
Okay. Coffee's done. Let's continue. I think I still have like 30 minutes in me just to finish up for today, and then I will just call it a day. Continue on time later. So what we have so far is a pretty good back. I like it. I don't know, looks good. We have some two front panels and we have this part right here that I kind of want to work on. So if I check it with EMAP without looking at the edges, this doesn't have the same language as the rest of the car, which I don't really like. So I want to somehow fix it and make it more fluent with the rest of the vehicle. So I wanna work on it. Let me just see what I've been doing here to just see what kind of topology we will need. Okay, so this is extruded outwards. That's why the language is not there. Can we say that this, yeah, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Okay, so that's a decision here. And then there needs to be one more incision right here, just like that. And it needs to go all the way through until here. And it becomes a little bit tricky how we solve it here, right? But it's doable. Okay. So let's see. First things first, I need to stitch all of this into these points, I think. Do I? Okay, let's just try. Let's just try. Let me save first. Save the document and let's just see how it can stitch. So that stitch, bam. Then these two stitch, bam, like that. This and that stitch, this and that stitch. Okay, that's good. These two up. These two stitch, stitch, bam. So it's a little bit more fluent. We can make it even better by stitching here like that. That would mean that many like that's becoming a little bit troublesome. Maybe that means that this and this need to be stitched together like that. Yeah, that's a better curve. Okay. Stitch, stitch, stitch. Okay, that's what we have. That's how it looks like. Check it with EMAP as per usual. Yeah, that's a good bend, I think. That's a much softer bend. So I do like it. Let's have it as it is. Ooh, and now the tricky bit, figuring out the paneling on this thing. So I think what we will do is we will say that the top is okay, and then we have like a flat part here. And then this needs to lift up a bit. Yeah, like that. That's good. Ooh, it's good. And I need this edge. Go until here. So it will start from here and it will climb up and it will kind of continue on from here. And that's going to be our incision. But that kind of crosses the whole logic. Maybe that's fine. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud, making design decisions. What's that? That's a car. Flying car. Bam, goes down, lifts up, goes down, crosses. Do we want... So, basically, the question is, the main design question is, would we like... Now I'm going to show it in a very ugly way, but do we want to cross this kind of wave that's going on here, do we want to cross it with a panel line? Usually panel lines don't do that, do they? They follow along with the form. So maybe I can get away by saying, okay, maybe I can get away by saying that this surface right here select by brushing, there we go. I have no idea what the hell is going on. Okay, that. Okay, so we have, now I'm just selecting it really like freeform, but basically this surface and then this surface, which goes right through the middle of this break, will have streamed like stitches there. I think that's fine. I mean, it makes absolutely no sense for a car, but I think that's gonna look good. Let's do it. Let's do those two, and then we will call it a day and see how the car looks like. Then we'll continue on working on it later. So now I need to insert edge. Nope. Select this edge. That's the trick that we learned, right? Select this edge, and this edge kind of continues on until here, and then continues on until here, right? That's going to be our first edge, which is going to be inset inwards. Not inset. What's the name? What's the name? Insert edge. That and perfect. Okay, so we have that. Then we have this edge here, or wait, is it this? No, it's actually going to be this edge here. Okay, and then this edge here, then kind of goes on to being this edge, and then it's pretty sharp here. We'll need to fix that before we insert a new edge, but maybe we can get away with it for now. So we have that, double click inside of there, select that and select that, double click inside of there. That's great. Double click there. Okay. We have this whole edge, and I'm curious about how this will treat it. Insert edge upwards by 10. Okay, that's actually good. How come you prefer modeling in Rhino over Blender or Max? These are very different programs that you're talking about. You can't compare Rhino to either Blender or Max because they work on different. What? Oh no! So this insets inwards. Shit. Okay, we need to undo it, and we need to do it manually a little bit. So you can't compare Rhino to Blender or Max, because Blender and Max and Maya and so on are used for visuals mostly. They're not used for production, right? which means that they can cut corners where other kind of programs can't. Manufacturing-oriented programs can't, such as Fusion 360, Rhino. What others are there? Katia, SolidWorks. Trying to remember more of them. So, what's that saying? Comparing apples to oranges or something like that? So you can't really do that. With Rhino, messed it up. With Rhino, you are modeling for production, which means that all of the geometry that you get has infinite resolution. You're not dealing with meshes. This is not a mesh. Said that, I am working with it as if it's a mesh, and I'm complaining about the lack of functionality as if this was a mesh, but it's not. Am I planning to 3D print or actually make this? Yes, I'm planning on 3D printing it. Actually, I would love to CNC mill this out of even wood would be cool. You know, having it like yay big, right? Something like this, milled out of either wood or aluminum is kind of expensive. But the problem with that is that my university is kind of shut down in which I work. And you can't really access the CNC router these days. Defects? Oh, invalid input geometry. What the hell? Hello? Oh. Why are you... Okay. So apparently I messed something up. But I am going to 3D print it. So it's not liking that point there. Why are you not liking that point there? Seems like everything is fine. Align vertices 0.1. Are you okay now with me kinda stitching it further? Yes, okay. So that was weird. Sometimes it gives that error. I don't know what that means. Just some topology issue, probably. Having a midlife crisis in junior, that's too early, man. That's way too early to have a midlife crisis. At least wait until grad school. But yeah, sure, you can ask a question. That's fine. So we have that going on, which seems fine. I think we can make this into a panel now. If I manage to select the whole ribbon somehow. Just let me click. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's our ribbon. Can I just extrude SubD? Can I just extrude it inwards? Or do I need to be kind of fancy about it? That is going to be a negative Y direction of 20 millimeters. Tab it. Okay, made an incision. That's good. No, you can ask a question. It is a chill stream, but I do enjoy talking. No, not just listing the commands that I'm using, but actually talking with the viewers. I think that's a little bit nicer. We will need to add more seams. It seems. See what I did there? That's fine. We can do that. we can indeed do that. So here, to make it proper sharp, we'll select that edge there. I will select this edge right here, and then double click on here, and then it's going to chain those two edges together. Insert edge, like that, and then we just say 10, as we always do. And now we just need to rebuild this part. So there's no split tool, which I don't really like, that there is no way for me to split this with an edge, at least to my knowledge. Fill SubD hole, append, merge faces. Yeah, there's no SubD option, so I actually need to delete that face and build my own, which is not great, but it is what it is. Just do it. Bada bing, bada boom. But that's taken care of. And then for this area right here, do the same thing. Delete, and we just create our little patch here. Join it up. Bing, bada boom, done. Okay, that's good. Now, here, I think here we are Gucci, but here, yeah, here we're fine. Kind of blends nicely. But then this needs an edge loop for sure. Okay, so I will select this edge here and kind of carry over till here. Then double click on this. There we go. Insert edge. 10. As always, we use 1 centimeter for tolerances. Zoom selected. Way too close. There we go. Stitch. It's the same tool over and over and over again. Stitch that. That's good. And now we just need to fix this area right here, which I think we will just fix it by doing that. Selecting these two edges here, selecting these two edges here, and bridging with 1 segment. So it just makes a bridge between those two edges. Ooh, shiny. Okay. So this became a little bit sharper. That's nice. That is nice. Okay, and now it's on to beveling. Like, oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. We need to do the thing for the interior of the panel as well. But that's going to be much faster. So I just select first edge there, select the second edge there, double click there. Okay. Oh, but notice how much faster I became compared to the other, the previous live streams. That's thanks to, honestly, that's thanks to the viewers. You guys told me a lot of cool tricks and tips on how to speed up the process. So thank you for that. So that goes up by 10. Ooh, when it gets really way too close to this. So I'll be sliding that, right? Yeah, I'll be sliding that edge right like so. Actually, that point as well needs to slide. Those were way too close, and that's the wrong direction. There we go. Okay, let's check. It's good. This is a little bit awkward, but that's fine. Wait, so there's the whoa, that's a long question. That's like a whole text. Just give me a second. 10. I just want to finish this up and then I'll answer your question. Maybe someone will also find it useful. Because I do find a lot of students getting crises, so to say, in terms of their education and so on these days. That's because you have a lot of time on your hands and you have time to think due to COVID. You know what helps you not overthink things? Working helps. Okay, so that's stitched. That's good to go. Yeah, that panel is looking sexy. So let me just do an EMAP on it. Yeah, it's good. That's starting to look like an actual car and not a blob. Completed my part 1 in architecture, currently done 1 year in industry as an assistant, got 6 months left, not sure if I wanted to return to masters. I like architecture. Huge amount of stress and dedication it takes. Yeah, that's a problem. I kind of want to explore more of the motion graphics, coding, etc. I'm really interested in gaming, 3D modeling and action side of design. Do I have to do masters for it as a career? Most places expect it. It feels no, you don't. Immediately my answer to computational side of design, gaming, 3D modeling for games. No, you don't need a university diploma for that. It feels so weird. I have committed to the masters. I can't imagine myself as an architect. I can imagine myself as a computational designer. What do you recommend? I enjoyed school, but not the industry so far. I didn't find school. I learned a lot and it was cool. Okay, so I'll answer it while I'm working on the model. And just a short question from Robin. Bridge is basically the same thing as loft, only that when you do a bridge, you're able to say how many subdivisions. So imagine this. Bridge is basically a loft that has additional subdivisions along the surface, right? And you can determine how many subdivisions you have. That's basically it. So where do we begin with this? So you enjoyed school, but you don't like the industry due to the stress. Yes, that is a huge problem in the architecture field. The stress. I mean, anything that kind of tends to work with money, a lot of money, has stress associated with it. That's just how it is. So it's not just architecture. You will get that in computational design. You'll get that in video game design, I guess. You'll get that everywhere. Once you go to high stakes company, you will be introduced to a lot of stress and deadlines. So video game industry has, there's a lot of stress there in terms of kind of being able to deliver on time, and a lot of stress in terms of being able to quickly, I'm not sure if I like that. Maybe I do. That's actually cool. So you won't run away from the stress by changing the subject. At least I don't think so. In terms of being a computational designer, you need to be a pretty fucking good computational designer to not need any additional skills and just be, the computational designer guy, right? In your company or anywhere. That's usually, that's a very high bar. Try to bevel this and see if that helps out. Yeah, that's actually not that bad. Okay. So even if you are aiming to be a computational designer, you do need to find a thing that you in the whole on the whole design spectrum, you need to find a thing that you want to focus on. So it can't be just computational design. It can be either motion graphics, it can be product design, it can be architecture, it can be urban design, and so on. You can't be just a computational designer. There are people who do that, but they are the best in the industry. For instance, I believe Daniel Piker, the guy who created Kangaroo, is just a computational designer. But, fucking Daniel Piker, he does what he wants. But in terms of choosing the right career path, I would suggest first figuring out where you will focus on. I don't want to call it side direction or side vector. That's a bad way to phrase it, but you do need to be true to yourself and say that, yeah, I'm going to be a computational designer with a focus on graphic design, for instance. Continuing the talk about, do you need a master's degree to go into the gaming industry or the movie industry or anything like that? No, you need no sound. Is there no sound? Wait, let me check. There's sound on my there is sound on my end. Write 1 in chat if you hear me. Write 2 in chat if you don't hear me. While I'm waiting. Okay, mistake, no problem. Okay, that's good. What I would suggest you do, 1, good, good. Would be funny to see a few 2s there. 2, can't hear you, couldn't hear what you said. I suggest, okay, this is my suggestion. LearnSquared.com. This website right here is an alternative to university education, right? It's basically people from the graphics industry, graphics industry, what am I saying? Video game and movie industry, giving out courses, right? So of course the courses are paid for, blah, 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 all of that jazz. But here you get really high-end courses that you wouldn't get in the university, which help you build up your portfolio. And what people care about in other industries rather than architecture, actually in architecture as well, when we are hiring, we are not looking at if you have a university diploma or what kind of university did you finish. That doesn't matter. What we care about is your portfolio and your experience, right, in the field. So that's in architecture. In video game design and in movie industry, it's even more loose than that. So I would suggest checking out Learn Squared, and actually not just that, but let me Learn Squared on YouTube. So they have on YouTube Learn Squared. Yeah. So there is Learn Squared channel on YouTube where they do podcasts and so on, and they just talk about that particular problem that you've described. I think you would benefit quite a bit from listening to them, to that, and also to another really good podcast, which is Art Cafe, which is also on YouTube. Check it out, and I've listened to all of them and watched all of their episodes, and I enjoyed every second of it. It was so nice. So yeah, that's that. Let's continue. I'm just thinking, how will we continue? Do we just say that this whole thing right here is a big ass panel? I think that's what we say, right? That's reasonable. Like, looks fine. As a long panel. Yeah, let's do it. I misunderstood. Oh, wait. There's more questions. You love my videos, thank you. I have a question. I did my advanced architectural master's 2 years back, and now I am finding it difficult to relate between traditional architecture and parametric design. Any suggestions on how to bridge the gap? Start simple. Start super simple. So there is, in terms of parametric design, and I'll come back to you in just a second. In terms of parametric design, it's super expensive. So it is what it is, right? It's super expensive. You can't, and also it's super hard to manufacture in a traditional environment, so to say, or to sell the client, right? So you need to start simple and fight your way through it, through the manufacturing hell, so to say. The way we tackle this problem is my wife has this company, very good architecture company, and she did a few projects way back when. And for instance, Shell House, right? This project right here. It's a super simple building, right? Which just has kangaroo relaxation script attached to it, right? It's basically generated with kangaroo relaxation, right? So you get this kind of nice roof, just like this, and basically everything else is just a box, right? But that was enough to get a few clients interested in this kind of stuff, right? And as long as you get, really simple stuff going, then you can go and do some more crazy stuff. But trust me, if you manage to build this, right? If you manage to make a technical project and find the not resources, but source the builders, source the manufacturers, and figure everything out, figure out the seams and whatnot, then you're not locked, but you're good to go in terms of curvilinear concrete casted shapes. Once that is done, then you can move on to another thing. And slowly but surely, you will build up your knowledge base on how to produce these parametric models in real life at 1-to-1 scale. This is something that's been bugging me for quite a while. It's the fact that when we do parametric design and when we do computational design, it's usually it's usually just so easy, not so easy. Or actually, yeah, it's so easy to create complexity, right? With parametrics, you just kind of go to town with your script, and everything is super complex and honestly only 3D printable. So that's a problem. That's always a problem. So once you are starting to actually work in the field, doing it super simple and starting with baby steps, I think is the best way to go. The way I've started was parametric walls, right? Just CNC milled out parametric walls. And even then, seeing that, oh, okay, I can't do this because the drill bit will not reach, and so on. So there's a lot of hoops to jump before you actually can produce intricate designs, like stuff that you see on your screen, so to say. Right. I hope that answers the question. So I've misunderstood you, Dev. You don't want to get into gaming industry. Using those types of tools in architecture. Okay. Okay, got it. So in terms of architecture and using those kind of tools like Unreal Engine and so on, that's doable. That's doable. But the thing is that, okay, it's doable to a certain extent. So once manufacturing starts coming into play, so once you actually need to produce the building, then there's no, the video game tools, they don't work for you, right? They don't work in that field. So then you would need just to do the regular thing and just work with what's it called, Revit or ArchiCAD or something like that. So that's just a given. But in terms of selling your idea to the client, sure. I mean, you can use Unreal Engine for that, for sure. If you produce something super cool, but you are not sure if the client will see the full potential of the design, then you do an interactive environment and show it to the client. You give the client an Oculus Rift goggles and make him walk around your design. So that kind of implementation, I think, of video game engines and so on into architecture, I think is super strong. Also, there has been quite a bit of wait, I need to concentrate here. 20. No, that's negative 20. Okay. So there has been quite a bit of talks about, what's it called? Using Unreal Engine and using real-time
environments for using real-time environments for collaboration between an architect and an engineer, right? So basically, an engineer lays out all of the pipes, and he sends you a link. You click on the link, you get you put on the goggles, you know, Oculus Rift or whatever, HTC Vive 3D goggles, and you actually see, you can walk around and see how the pipes are going to be laid out in your maybe this could move in by 10. Yeah, I think that looks better. Okay, that's cool. So you can actually see how your design is going to be affected by the pipes in real time, and you can kind of have a discussion then in real time as well, which is nice. I want to keep this one soft, maybe. I'm not sure. No, let's keep it. Let's make it hard edge as well. I'm not sure if that helps, but yeah, the construction side compared to just designing is a whole nother demon or dragon to slay, to say the least. Right now, I'm just getting, you know, to understand it, just to understand the complexity of it rather. But it's great fun. It's great fun to actually see the designs being built once you finished it, and I think it pays off. It pays off. You know, that stress that it introduces, I think it gets paid off once you see the design, you know, that you drew actually being built, and the client actually, you know, someone actually living in it and actually using it. That's a wonderful experience. That's a 10. But, I'm just trying to zoom in, but that's not collaborating with me that well. There we go. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, just a second. I'll continue reading the chat. If I'm interested in the digital design side and architecture, like computational design, environmental side, game engines, but don't want to be a visualizer CAD monkey, is it possible? You can't skip steps, if that makes sense. You can't. You do need to be a visualizer and a CAD monkey for at least a few years, just to grow into your things that you're capable of doing, right? So you need to grow. Later down the line, once you have experience, for sure you will not be a CAD monkey if you are capable of not being a CAD monkey, right? That's something that I always notice with people as well, is that people who are stuck in being CAD monkeys have no ambition to grow and don't try to grow, and rather they find it soothing to reduce their they try to reduce their stress levels as much as possible.
which I don't think is the correct way of looking at life in general. You don't want to smooth sail through life, right? That's really boring if you think about it, right? Here lies Gediminas. He lived a peaceful life and nothing eventful happened, but at least he wasn't stressed. You know, I don't know. Sounds rather boring. So you do need to grow. You do need to first be a CAD monkey in terms of computational design and do someone else's designs and just sprinkle a little bit of parametrics or a little bit of Unreal Engine on top of someone else's designs. But once you're really good at that part, then you can always redirect your attention and redirect your growth to being a better designer, to being a better politician, right? To being a better salesperson, to get your own designs being made, and also to get your own CAD monkeys doing the CAD stuff for you. That looks good, doesn't it? I like how it turned out. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. That's insetted and so on. There's right now it's everything is kind of neat and tidy. There are a few bends here and there, but that's fine. Okay. That's what we have here. I'm gonna stop modeling for now. I'm just gonna talk with the chat a bit and then we will call it a day. Software development is happening a lot, and I see architects going forwards, going towards speculative architecture. When do we stop and be okay with what we want, what we have learned? There is a problem with that question. When do we stop and being okay with what we have learned is a bad point of view, I think. You need to find pleasure in learning and in growing and in one-upping yourself every day, every week. You know? There needs to be pleasure in that, or an alternative. So that's if you want to be competitive in the field. That's one type of people. Another type of people who find happiness, in my experience, is people who just don't give a shit, right? I recently started watching this guy who took a monocycle, not mono. There's a bicycle. And there's a bicycle with one wheel. Monocycle. No, not monocycle. I forgot the name of it. It will come back to me. Basically, guy takes his monocycle, for now I'll call it that, and just travels the whole globe, right? So his aim is to go around the world. And he did it. Unicycle, yes, thank you. So, and he did it, right? Which is amazing. So that's another way of how to be, in my opinion, successful, right? Unicycle. Right. So if you want to always be a better professional than you were before, always growing and always kind of increasing your potential, then yes, you do always need to learn the tools. The new tools, you always need to read the books, like look into newest papers and check out what's been what people are up to and kind of learn from them. But that's in reality, if that is not interesting for you, maybe reevaluate what you find interesting in life, right? And there's no problem with that, I think. The design looks already awesome. I'm happy to hear that. It's getting there. It's for sure getting there. There are a few things here and there that I want to fix, but I think like most of them, let's look at it in a nice light, so to say. Where's my fluorescent tube? So I'm all about these edges here, right? And Zaha Hadid style edges on a car. Just wanted to see if I can pull off those kind of fillets on a car with SubD tools, and I think that looks pretty damn good. Right, pretty happy with it. The back looks good as well. Okay. Few more questions and then we'll stop for today. Can you get far in terms of position, money made without a master's in terms of digital design, just part one and then experience? Yeah, of course you can. That has nothing to do with a diploma. Honestly, I don't think I've ever shown my diploma to anyone. I have no idea where my diploma is. But then again, I wouldn't say that I'm kind of doing really good in terms of money and so on. So maybe that's my problem. What's the website I would recommend to learn advanced level grasshopper? Depends on what you call advanced and what you call intermediate. For me, wait, is it not reflecting on the other side? Oh, it crashed the reflection. I need to do it again. So advanced for me would be being able to implement C# code into a grasshopper script, which kind of and take away libraries or take in the libraries into grasshopper that were written just in C# somewhere externally, right? And being able to produce plugins for grasshopper, that's advanced for me. And that doesn't have, I don't know any websites that do that. For fancy scripts, I would say my YouTube channel does pretty fancy stuff in terms of scripting. I don't know. Other channels, how is it called? Junichiro Horikawa, I think. Yes. So Junichiro Horikawa does really good stuff. I wrote it in the chat. Does really good stuff with both grasshopper and Houdini. Other than that, everything is kind of a mixed bag. You get some simple stuff, you get some advanced stuff. Nothing too fancy. Let's call it a day. Do you think there's any way average more architects that don't burn out can earn more money? being an architect and even having hobbies is difficult. Seems very stressful. You need to make architecture your hobby. That's yeah. Yeah, I think you do need to make architecture your own hobby or your hobby to be successful in it. Because it depends. If you build your own company, then that's the only thing that you do is you do architecture and you talk with clients and you kind of that's the only thing you do, right? Day in, day out. So it needs to be, you do need to get a lot of pleasure from it. In terms of in terms of, sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. In terms of working in a company, I don't think you need to be that extreme. You can get a hobby. For instance, okay, so let me tell you about myself for a bit. So I am a teacher in a university, right, in Lund University, and I work there full time. So, you know, every day of the week, 8 hours per day, blah blah blah, full time teaching. I teach 4, 6, 8. I teach in 8 courses throughout the year, and it takes up a lot of my time. I'm also a researcher, so I do research for an urban project, and that also kind of takes a little bit of my time. I also work in a company, turntable. No, turntable now. I also work in a company, that very good architecture company. I would say part-time, right? So that also kind of, I spend a little bit of time there. So now everything, like these 3 jobs that I do, all relate to architecture. So of course, architecture needs to be my freaking hobby and my passion, right? But if I were just doing those 3 jobs, I would get burned out really fast. I mean, it would be a mess. So the way I mitigate that is by doing a YouTube channel where I kind of just, you know, talk with you guys, relax, do a car rather than a building for a change, right? And all of that good stuff. Then I do 3D prints. So let me, just a second. Just a second. There we go. So I do, you know, I do sculpting like that. Come on, zoom in. There we go. These kind of sculpts. So 3D printing is kind of my hobby, and doing, you know, small sculpts of characters and whatnot. Just come on, zoom in. Not zoom in, but rather focus. Yeah. So character design and whatnot. Then I really like doing gunpla models. Sorry. I really love buying stuff from Japan and assembling these kind of robots and crap like that. This is just, for me, it's super lovely to do. And what else? Plants. One. New. Go. Is. Zoom in. Come on. Focus. There we go. Plants. Okay, battery dead. Battery just died on me. Come on, battery. Don't you dare die. So I do a lot of that's very ugly. I do a lot of side stuff. bit by bit to keep myself fresh and interested in my, you know, in my main work, right? So that's just something that I spent time blowing off steam with. Webcam has battery? No, but Canon EOS 250D DSLR camera has battery. When you apply for jobs, especially in UK, most people look for masters or to be fully done with architectural education. That is because they expect you, I believe in UK, to get license, an architect license to become an architect, you need to have a master's diploma, and that's actually that is true. That is true for most countries. So in that regard, yes, you do need a master's diploma, but I would say that a licensed architect is not, I mean, every company can have a single licensed architect that puts down the signatures for every project, and instead everyone else is unlicensed and they just do the work, right? So it's just the guy who puts down the signature. So it's a mixed bag. I don't think you really need a master's diploma still, but it definitely is a benefit. I will not argue with that. It's a huge benefit, especially in architecture. Maybe in other industries not as much, just because of the license. Really chill session? Yeah, it's a chill session. I do a few theory talks, but most of them are in the format of lectures. I think I have recorded a few of them. I will have more. I'm trying to get a guy who's what's his name? Oh my god, it's gonna kill me. I forgot the name of the guy, but the guy who created a parametric plugin for Revert to come in and kind of do a podcast with me. That's gonna be fun for the channel. Is there a chance to make a review day, like we send you our work and you evaluate it? Yes, I think there is, but we would need to, I need to think about it. That's a good idea, but I would need to think, how can we actually do it? How would we actually do it? Let's do true sphere, or maybe brushed gold. There we go. So I'll come back to about that later. don't know yet. Can you make one time a tutorial for parakeet? Oh, no. Food for Rhino. Let me just check it out. I don't remember. Bam, parakeet. Jewelry, huh? Wait, or did I? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. So it's basically a Venetian-based plugin plus some tiling, huh? Ooh, that's nice. Gilbert tessellation is always cool. Tilings, primitives, pattern generation, curve mesh, Azure utilities. Sure. I will. Let me just type it in. Parakeet. Okay. So I wrote it down. I didn't use Parakeet before, so I will investigate it, and I will probably make a tutorial about things that I found interesting within Parakeet. For sure, that's cool. No problem, Dev. No problem. If I may ask, can we see your architectural work? Would love to see it. Do I have any here? Crap. Let's see. What's that? Let's see. Command is running, can't drag and drop. Okay, sure. So that's done. Let me just save it. Be prepared to be super amazed at the design of Gediminas. Open file. So this is something that we are currently in talks with the clients, you know, and it's still in progress. Why is this crashing? Hello? Pachyderm? Yeah, whatever. Just load it up. Oh, it's open read only, sure. Okay. Cool, huh? This is yeah, this is actually, you know, how like a typical day in an architecture office office looks like for me. Just making some buildings, and this is like just the basic planning phase. We are still kind of talking about the design of it as well. I do have a website. That's my WordPress website with where you can see my really old stuff, because I haven't updated this website in ages. But basically here I have a little bit of my research laid out. That's gkirideikis.wordpress.com. I have a little bit of my research. I have a little bit from my students' works in terms of teaching and what we do in Lund University. Link it? Sure. There's a link. Tutorials, but I stopped putting in the tutorials here because I got lazy. Some workshops that I've organized and that I've participated in as well. My master's thesis, which was great fun to do. We did this kind of a tent structure back in the day in Beirut. It was less about the geometry. It was more about the idea of why do we need to build a tent there. It's called architecture in misfit environments. So environments that are not fit for architecture. Competition entries. Taichung baskets. With this one we won the second place. It's actually being built. At least they promised us that it's going to be built in Taichung, which is super fun. These kind of woven baskets in which people or artists can live. What else? I really love this project here, which is called Tower of Life. Me and my wife did it. It's basically a cellular automata tower, and I did a series of tutorials on how to make it. How to do it. So this kind of cellular automata tower, which we kind of just sent into a Volo skyscraper competition. Didn't win anything, but it was great fun. Just working on it. Oh, and even a donation to make a tutorial on Parakeet. Okay, that solves it. I will make a tutorial on Parakeet. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. But that will take a little bit of time because first I need to investigate the plugin itself. Probably by the end of the month, maybe really early next month, I'll have something interesting to show. I have seen the project, the line in Saudi Arabia. I think that's great. I think it's cool to look at new typologies and be very kind of outgoing in terms of the design, trying to push it. No, thank you. Thank you. Parametric Camp teaches some great stuff in computational design, delves into architectural subjects like writing components. Oh, cool. Parametric Camp. So guys who wanted some advanced stuff, Parametric Camp is check it out. So yeah, it's basically from this kind of stuff, as competition entries, both. So this was done with me, between me and my wife, and this is done between me and my wife. From to workshops where we just have like, I really like this render, by the way. It's it's a lovely render. To very good architecturecompany.com. That's the company in which we work, right? So there's me and there's my wife. Right, and we do houses. So this one is currently being built. Really cozy. We cut open a few Zahidit table. Yeah, that one as well. So that one is currently being built. That one is being built. Some of them are already built, have been already built. We do jewelry. So this is the same. What's it called? The parametric tower of life, only that it's printed, 3D printed in iron, in metal, some other variations of it. It's actually, you can see, you can buy it in an Etsy store. No one bought it. It's pretty expensive to manufacture 3D printed jewelry, apparently. What else? Just to finish up, one more competition entry that we did. This one was for Barjeel, Museum of Modern Arab Art. I'm pretty happy with this one. We basically took a very simple form and used a shit ton of Boolean difference objects to carve away the arcs in it. So the interior space is pretty intricate, pretty interesting. That was great fun to do. So we ended up with that. And yeah, some realized projects here. We haven't updated the website in a while, but for instance, this is our realized project. And oh, actually, speaking of parametric design, so we did. This was inspired by Japan, our trip to Japan, and we made an onsen, and we kind of tried to get that kind of Japanese aesthetic across in Lithuania. I think some of it got. I really enjoyed this design, and then I made a dragon. Wait, Is there like a better? Yeah. So that's whole CNC milled, really, really flashy. My wife designed the railing, which I also really like the design of. And yeah, that's the bedroom with the glass bricks and so on. It's pretty cool. Was a really cool project to do. Okay, enough. Enough talking. This is not a talk show. This is a car modeling show. So I will stop here. I will stop here. I want to eat. So let me close that. Oh, don't want to save. Let's open up the car model. Yeah, I do like it. I do like that one. Glad you enjoyed the stream. I will finish up for today, and we can kind of pick up the talk later down the line. I will probably stream sometime in the week, during the week, in the evening, you know, regular hours. Okay. Enough's enough. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.